pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. A floor. Come down.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Switch.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
There you go. Wide. Check. 45. Come on. Down to lose one.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Mike 59's Mike. Check. 59. Ready?
Prescott from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 9, check 9. No, we're going to 53.
Now Elliott. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
At the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Mine's 59. Watch the slats. Watch the slats. Hey. We're going to 54. Why here? Whip. Watch it.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down.
Check 24. Watch 24. Watch safety. We're going to 53. Safety's creeping.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Four down. Check. Here we go, 46. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here we go. Watch the run.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Rashawn Perriman, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quickly into the hands of Patterson.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
From the 31, Stafford. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second down, Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 47. Here's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Check. No. We ain't giving up nothing with that. Switch. Here we go, 47.
From the 40 now on second down. Prescott. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hey, kill. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
It's a part of that. Shoot. Kill. Check nickel. Put it on. West. Check three. Undercrunch. 26.
On first down, Elliott fights through, and now a crease. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Set. Get away, 11.
Second and 5 now. Stafford, he's going to go deep for Conley. And that's caught inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. 3rd and long, it's Stafford. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
There we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And an alley to run. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
A big run that time by Elliott. 45 yards on the ground. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. 47. Check. Here we go. Hey, switch gears. 26.
This is Elliott. And he loses the football a second time. And the Falcons grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. To throw again. Stafford. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Monday. Mike 55. Hey, eat. I got you, pump. Check. Hot. Libra. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hey, exit. 55 is my guy. 55. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the 1st half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taking it about the 16. Tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Check. Under 10. 10. Going to 54. Why ain't? Check. No, we're going to 53. 26.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
We're going to 53. You go tight. You got tight right there. Check 52.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
40. Here we go. 480. 45. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 26.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, watch the slap. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
I'm here all day. Tight end right. Tight end right. Here we go, 47. 26.
First down, Prescott. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. 180. 45. Mike. 45. Done. You don't want none. Check 45 to Mike. Check 40. Then we're going to 53. You don't want none. 26.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Get wide. 26.
To throw is Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brashad Perriman, as the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So
what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, good move. Cordero Patterson, the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Falcons push further out in front. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Stafford. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, Charlie. Check 55. Mike.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford, he's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Let's take it at around the 40. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Now Elliott. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Check 50. Check 50. Spot.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll try to draw now with Chubb. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Stafford on third down. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Running for it, here's Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Let's go, D. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check, walk 54, walk 54.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Stafford. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Chubb, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. It's complete to Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Drill right, 22. 53, ready. Tackles.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up with Conley. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Set. Red 80. Check right 54. Line 54. Hey. You get the ball right here. Go.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott under pressure again, and down he goes again. Timmy Jernigan able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Cooper was the target there. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll give this to the fullback, Devlin. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. James Devlin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the short field of their... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smells terrible. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
It went right back to him, but
yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
Elliott on first down going absolutely nowhere. He'll lose about 3 on the play. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On play action, Prescott. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Here we go, 46. Mike, check, 59.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. That's going to be caught. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 56 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Atlanta, the win moves them to 3-9 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, number 1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Call an audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains. chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, Sylvester Stallone. They showing me love in my city. Yeah, ain't saying hippies. Women like think you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Company. Yeah.